Our church has a world mission, not just a local mission, even though those are both vitally important. But we also believe that to whom much has been given, much is expected. And just look at our congregation. I don't know of a congregation that's been blessed any richer than ours has in so many ways. And so one of the responsibilities as well as one of the privileges we have is to reach beyond our own locale, our own little neighborhood, our own little world here, to literally reach around the world for Jesus Christ.
I went on my first trip to Haiti in the summer of 2009. The first trip ever, we had brought our lunches, and every day we would bring our lunches and we'd kind of step aside and eat and then come back and do VBS or do whatever we were doing for that day. And one of the first days we were there, they passed out what was supposed to be kind of a lunch or midday meal for the kids, and it ended up being like a really small cracker or something like that. And we, here we are with our sandwiches and our crackers and our cookies and our drinks, and this really neat little lunch. And it's kind of the situation where you step into that, and how can you see a child that's eating this and you have, a full lunch? You can't step into that and be the same and choose the same thing anymore. I feel that once you see a need, you can't not do something.
Being a part of a church is a tremendous opportunity to do something bigger than any of us could imagine ourselves doing individually. Part of what we do here at First United Methodist Church is pull together to make a difference not only in our church and in our community, but around the world. We give money to help support missionaries, from those who are establishing church in Ekaterinburg, Russia, that we've been helping to do that through our conference. We're connected with missionaries in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, as they are developing a ministry to those who are in desperate need in that area. We have missionaries in Africa who are doing a lot to bring nets to combat malaria and various other diseases, to bring clean water and other necessities to communities there in Africa. So we, as a church not comprised only of a few individuals here, but connected with the larger Methodist Church around the world, are doing a tremendous amount. Our church itself gives around $300,000 every year toward global ministries. As I said, those ministries reach truly around the globe. But here we are focusing our efforts in large part to the work in Haiti. And we cannot know what we can do until we know the commitment that is backing the actions. So when you pledge to be a part of this church, to say, count me in, I am going to respond to God's promises to me with a promise of myself and of my energies and my monies, we know that we can confidently go and offer help to brothers and sisters in need around the world, and especially in our backyard in Haiti.
One of the neat things is that my 9 and 10-year-old were moved to give an offering to the Haiti orphanage that First United Methodist Church supports. And it went so far as to my oldest daughter's last birthday party. She said, "Don't bring presents, bring $10 and I'm going to give it to First United Methodist Church, and we're going to go buy chickens for the orphanage in Haiti." And so not only are you having a positive effect on those who are impoverished, but you also have a positive effect on my child in growing that giving nature.
From an early age, my parents, I just saw them at church, writing the checks and giving and passing the plate and seeing them put that in there, and just became a part of who they were, and us seeing that as little kids, it just started growing on us, and eventually they would let us put the money in the plate, and it just became kind of a habit.
In just a few short days, the American people will be going to the polls to elect the president for the coming 4 years. It's a critical election, but there's only one election even more important, And this election, when you go to the polls, so to speak, on Commitment Sunday, on Celebration Sunday, when you have prayerfully and thoughtfully looked at the materials and have filled them out as God has led you, you're voting for a better world. You're voting for a better community. You're voting for what is right, for what is just, and for what is good in our society. Someone once said the way that evil triumphs is for good people like you and me to do nothing. Our goal at our church is to make a difference in this world for Jesus Christ. And one of the greatest ways that you can do this is as you sign your commitment card, as you prayerfully consider your pledge and your commitment to this church, you're saying in essence, I'm voting for a better world. I'm voting for a better community. I'm voting for what is right, for what is just, and for what is good in our society. And I'm putting my money where my mouth and my heart is. Thank you so much for making that commitment, because it will make an eternity of difference in the lives of so many that are touched by the ministries and the outreach of this great church. I love you and I appreciate what you've done. Thank you so much.